From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Wednesday, November 2nd, 2022. I'm D. Ray Knight. This is what's going on. The legislature's Rules Review Committee on Tuesday made a change to a key rule on medical marijuana and how it determines risks and benefits. The panel voted 5-1 to let the State Department of Health remove a requirement from how the department decides whether a debilitating condition qualifies. The department no longer will need to determine whether treatments currently available for proposed condition are either ineffective or produce harmful side effects. The department also received the green light to rewrite the wording in a related requirement that will no longer say medical use of cannabis is determined to provide benefits that outweigh the risks of cannabis use. The Sioux Park playground is getting a facelift. Amy Rose has the story.
The playground at Sioux Park in Rapid City is now closed to public access as Rapid City Parks and Recreation Department crews replace aging equipment with new features. City Parks Division Manager Scott Anderson says the equipment at the playground is approaching 30 years old. Crews have begun dismantling the individual pieces, and Anderson expects the new playground equipment will be installed before Memorial Day. He says the new Sioux Park playground will offer new features, one piece specifically for 2 to 5-year-olds and 3 new pieces that will attract 5 to 12-year-olds.
A federal appeals court has upheld a federal judge's decision to block parts of a South Dakota law that would have required ballot petition workers to publicly disclose their personal information. The Republican-controlled legislature in 2020 passed a law that would have required paid ballot measure circulators to list their information in a directory. The law was just one attempt by lawmakers in recent years to add barriers to ballot measures. Circuit Judge Stephen Graz wrote in an opinion for the 3-judge panel of the 8th Circuit Court of Appeals that being forced to disclose the information would be chilling in today's world, and the law would violate the First Amendment. In national and international news, air raid sirens have sounded on a South Korean island and residents evacuated to underground shelters after North Korea fired more than 20 missiles, at least one of them in its direction and landing near the rival's 10th Sea border. South Korea quickly responded by launching its own missiles in the same border area. The launches came hours after North Korea threatened to use nuclear weapons to get the U.S. and South Korea to pay what it called the most horrible price in history in protest of ongoing South Korean U.S. military drills that it views as an invasion rehearsal. The White House says the United States has no hostile intent toward North Korea. The Fed is going to raise interest rates again, but will this be the last time? Amy Rose has the details.
Looming over the Federal Reserve meeting that ends today is a question of intense interest. Just how high will the Fed's inflation fighters raise interest rates, and might they slow their rate hikes as soon as next month? The Fed is expected to announce a hefty 3/4-point hike in its key short-term rate, its 4th straight, which will lead to still higher loan rates for many businesses and consumers. What many Fed watchers hope is that Chair Jerome Powell will hint at a news conference that the central bank may ease the pace of its hikes, perhaps to a 0.5 point in December and 2/4-point hikes next year.
Now the latest on the war in Ukraine. The UN Security Council scheduled a vote today on a resolution that would establish a commission to investigate unfounded Russian claims that Ukraine and the United States are carrying out military biological activities that violate the convention prohibiting the use of biological weapons. Russia circulated a 310-page document to the council members last week, alleging these activities are taking place in Ukraine with the support of the U.S. Defense Department. Russia's allegation of secret American biological warfare labs in Ukraine, made soon after its February 24th invasion of its smaller neighbor, has been disputed by independent scientists, Ukrainian leaders, and officials at the White House and Pentagon. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Sunny today with a high of 74. A cold front rolls through tonight, windy, and a low of 33. Expect upper 30s for the high tomorrow. And that was your Daily Slice for Wednesday, November 2nd, 2022. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D. Ray Knight with Amy Rose. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jacquez. I'm D. Ray Knight. Have a great day.